Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you all. This is going to be my first stream today, and I'm having my VTuber debut. But we'll take it slow. We'll take it one step at a time. So here, let me move myself a bit to the right so that we have the blue background with my cute little ahoge. All credits for the VTuber model goes to KenKenMo6 on Twitter. This is a publicly available model, and I merely bought a license to use it because I only got the bright idea to start VTubing like what 4 days ago? I think it was 4 days ago. And about 4 days ago, I was like, I want to change of pace in my life. I want to try something new, and I decided let's try VTubing for fun, because why not? But obviously, I couldn't commission a model or anything. I don't have the money for that either. So I just went and bought a license to use a publicly available model. So all credits goes to KenKenMo6 on Twitter. So we have my cute little ahoge, the hair sticking out, and then I'm wearing some headphones. And as we move up a little bit, hello. Let me move myself to the middle again. Hi. You can see my eyes. My blink tracking works. Oh, I have a story about the blink tracking that I have to get to in like later, but it's a pretty funny story. All right, I think at this point we can just fully reveal the rest. I don't see why we shouldn't do it. I yeah, there's nothing more to this. So here we go. Hi friends. I'm Mystical Lynx. You can call me Mystic or Lynx. People generally call me Mystic. And I am your friendly neighborhood VTuber. I just wanted to start VTubing for fun, play some video games with people, and if I get the time, make some cool, funny YouTube videos and clips that I can share with friends and family. Because as someone who consumes a lot of YouTube content, it's uh, I wanted to take part of it myself. Like when you go to a museum, you see a bunch of cool paintings and art, and you're like, damn, I want to be able to do that. I want to make some cool shit myself. Well, that's basically my mentality, which is why I am starting a very uh chill, cozy career as a VTuber, which is gonna be fun. Yeah, I kind of want to make cool videos and build a fun community if I can, and be creative and have a fun time. But yeah, very cool VTuber model. Really cool for something that's publicly available that you can buy. How is it, like $13? $12? $13. I think it was at $13 for this. And we have some cool toggles as well that I can use. Oh, I'm in love. Oh. Why did he have to die? And yeah, so some crying. Yep. What is this one again? Ah, yes. And I've had a nice cup of coffee or a nice plentiful bowl of ramen. This is what it feels like. Then there's oh, confusion, dizziness, or I'm mad at you. How dare you do that to me? Hmm. Hmm. It's not like I liked you or anything. And then obviously there is the cool controller model when I'm playing games. Otherwise, basic. Basic is this one. Hand to the side, lollipop in hand. But I prefer drinks than lollipop. So I'm gonna main this one instead. What else is there? Okay, there's sleeping. Tejepero? I had so much fun playing around with these in VTube Studio. It was really fun. Yeah. Setting up OBS was for streaming was actually pretty. It's crazy how many tutorials and like explanation videos there are online. All the credits for how I managed to set up a VTubing avatar. Actually, no, that's not to him. How I managed to set up a Twitch channel, OBS, stream elements, all that. All credits goes to Stream Scheme, the YouTube channel. They make great videos and tutorials on how to make your how to start a streaming career, how to make OBS work, how to how to make OBS work, your sound settings, your mic settings, what are some good mics or cameras or stuff that can work, and oh, all these overlays, these fun little transitions I have. Let's go check some out. Like all these transitions and those screens, and the stinger transition is what they call it. The one where the paintbrush goes out and changes scenes. Yep, that's a free overlay from Stream Scheme's Discord. So thank you so much for that, Stream Scheme. And the background here as well is from Stream Scheme. The starting screen was Stream Scheme. It was incredible. So it was so easy. I think I binged like 3 to 4 hours worth of videos where basically it was just Stream Scheme explaining how to be a streamer. And oh my god, it was so much fun. So interesting as well. And it made me even more motivated to try this out. So yeah, that's why I'm here. And speaking of, one thing I have to kind of work on is my blinking, my eyes, my eye tracking. An issue I have is that um an issue I have is that my origins, I am Asian, I'm Korean. My parents are Korean, but I was born in Europe. And so because of that, I have Asian features, such as having really tiny eyes and slit eyes. So one of the problems is that when the eye tracking keeps thinking that my eyes are half closed or something, unless I like make an active effort to keep them wide open. It's actually kind of tough. And if I tried changing the settings, the eye tracking settings, so that it follows my eyes better, I it 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 just made it so that the blinking tracking got harder. Like the eyes wouldn't fully blink when I blinked. Like right now I prioritize blinking over eye twitching. So like just there. Oh right, or just here. Like my eyes aren't like my eyes are like kind of open, like 75% open, but the model thinks they're kind of starting to close. So I have to make an active effort to keep my eyes open. Problems of being Asian. Asians have a harder time being VTubers, all right? I'm just kidding. I don't know how it is for Caucasian people or like other people of other ethnicities. Anyways, yeah, that was the the eye tracking is a fun little thing I have to work on a bit more. And besides that, I want to find some cool like backgrounds to have because right now I'm just reusing the same backgrounds as in the starting soon screen or the be right back screen, or as you'll see later in the ending screen as well. The background's the same, but it's kind of empty around here and around here. There's not much going on. So I was thinking maybe I should find another background, maybe commission a background art because it's like commissioning a VTuber model that's gonna cost a lot, but commissioning background art that's less. That's less so. So we'll have to see. But first, I had to start streaming. I had to start somewhere. I couldn't just tell myself set up the most intricate, the most complex stream setup and never click go live. Like, yeah. In preparation for this, just to get to know a bit more about like what I should be doing, I watched a video by was it by Ludwig? By Ludwig, called. Wait, what's the video called? Let me quickly go find it. It's called. Oh, I asked 100 streamers how to be successful, and basically Ludwig, the big streamer with like 6.7 million subscribers on YouTube, he asked 100 of his friends and like fellow big streamers about like what it takes to be a big streamer and everything. And one thing he kept mentioning was that before anything, regardless of whatever, how prepared you are, the first thing you should do is go live. Without going live, you're not getting anywhere. You have to take the first step. It's just like how I think what's his name? Stephen King? The author, the novelist. I think somebody once asked him like how do I become a writer like you? I want to write books as well. I want to write novels. Like how do I get as good as you? And I think his answer was like just sit down and start writing chapter 1. Just start writing, you'll get somewhere. And later on, you look back on your first work and you'll think, ah, damn, that was absolute shit. I don't like it anymore. But everyone has to start somewhere. Even the greatest artists were once failures, except for the rare geniuses. But most people, musicians, uh, 2D hand drawing artists, 3D modeling artists, all these artists, everything has to start from somewhere. Even talk show hosts, comedians, they all start from zero. You have to work your way up. And it takes time, practice, and a lot of learning. So I set up the bare minimum of what I wanted as a VTuber streamer, and just clicked go live. So here I am. I love this model so much. It's crazy that this cost me like $13. It's just crazy. Oh, can I go back? I can go back. I can come a bit more forward, tilt my head and everything. Yeah. But yeah, so my idea is I want to stream video games or just chatting and just have some fun. Have some fun with people, chat a bit, play games. The reason I also wanted to start streaming is because I like games, but I haven't played that many in my life. Growing up, I was an anime and manga kid. I I was an absolute weeb growing up. I still am, but I grew up as a weeb. I grew up first as a Ghibli kid. My one of my earliest memories is watching the movie Princess Mononoke when I was like 2 years old. When I was like 2 years old, and I got absolutely traumatized by like the boars, the demon gods in it, the weird worm, purple red tentacles coming off of the giant boars and everything. I was absolutely traumatized as a kid, but I loved it. I loved the movie. I just was traumatized by those scenes, and I still have, to this day, like at least once a year, I have nightmares of the scene where in one of the first scenes of the movie, the purple demon boar god uh erupts out of the the rock wall, and I still have nightmares about that scene. As a grown ass man, I still have nightmares of a of an animated movie. But yeah, I grew up as a weeb, and I never really played video games. The only video games I played were like Pokemon or Mario, and that's it on the DS. Cause yeah, I played on the DS. Pokemon. I think I started, even Pokemon. I started really late. I started in Gen 4. I started Pokemon in Gen 4, then played Gen 5, and then I stopped because you needed a 3DS, and I didn't own a 3DS. I only had the DS. So I started with Gen 4, then Gen 5. Uh, I think I started playing Gen 3 on a friend who lent me his cartridge. Because on the DS you can like put in the Game Boy cartridges on the bottom. So I think I played Ruby, but I don't remember ever finishing it. I might have like played a bit of it because my friend had lent it to me, but then I just gave it back eventually without ever finishing it, I think. So yeah, I was a Pokemon kid for temporarily until the 3DS came out. But then with the 3DS it was Gen 6 X and Y, and at that point I was watching the X and Y anime. The XY anime is like so good. It's just such a shame that Ash never won the league, because he absolutely deserved to win the league. Uh, what's his name? Alan? Elaine? I think it's Alan. Alan, the guy who wins it, who was kind of Ash's rival in the second half of the XY anime. It's so it's ah I hate I hate how they build up Ash's team so good. He has one of the best teams he ever has in anime, and his Greninja is so busted with his battle bond form. Um, it was so cool. He had some of the best teams. He had Gudra. Ash had Gudra, a pseudo legendary, which is crazy, and they build it up, and in the, was it the finals? I think it was the finals with Alan, where Alan with his Mega Charizard X and Ash with his Ash Greninja, they're fighting, and obviously you think, oh well, Greninja is water type, Charizard is fire type, well, fire dragon, so it's neutral to water, but still, Greninja resists fire attacks, so obviously Greninja should win. But no, they just have a really bullshit win for Alan, and Ash loses, even though he should have won. He absolutely should have won. The animation back then was peak. It was so good. Anyways, tangents. If you watch my channel, if you watch my streams and everything, then you will realize that I go on a lot of tangents. But yeah, so I only ever really played Pokemon and um Mario on the DS. Oh, on the Nintendo, the Wii. We had a Wii at home. We played Just Dance on it. We played Just Dance. Speaking of Just Dance, I should play some background music. It's a bit quiet. Give me a quick second, guys. There we go. I have some low background music right now, just for the vibes, just for the cool vibes. This playlist is also another playlist recommended by Stream Scheme, where they made a Spotify playlist, or like multiple Spotify playlists with copyright-free music so that we can play on stream, which is really, really nice. Thank you again, Stream Scheme, for creating this. The playlist says it was created by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. So thank you for that, and thank you to Stream Scheme for recommending it. But yeah, so growing up, playing Pokemon, playing Mario, playing Stickman animation stuff on the school laptops, or what else? What else did I play growing up? Mario. I wasn't a Zelda kid. I only ever played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but way later. In like, I think during COVID, I managed to get a Switch. So I played Breath of the Wild, and then I played Tears of the Kingdom. I have yet to play any other Zelda game, which I plan to. Maybe on stream. Maybe eventually on stream. Who knows? But yeah, I think those were the games I must have played. In high school era, some occasional Jackbox with friends, and I never grew up with games, so I missed out on a lot of like classic, famous games, like Silent Hill or all the other Zeldas, or Doom, or Nier Automata, and everything. So I plan on getting through those. I'm someone who's almost like a perfectionist and loves having long lists of what do you call it? Excel sheets, not Excel, Google Sheets. Because I love having my data in a neat and orderly manner. So I have this giant Google Sheet with a bunch of video games that I currently own, that I don't own, and that I don't want to play, or those that I don't know much about but I heard that are worth playing. And I'm trying to get through those games one at a time. I think one of the first games next up is Nier Automata. Why? Well, because there's hot women in it. Hot ladies. 2B. I've seen all the fan art of her. I've seen all the fan art. And some of the dojins as well, huh? I've seen her. I know what she looks like. And ooh. I'm my Gunnar brain rot gamer brain is going ooh. Oh. Nier Automata 2B. You got my interest. You piqued my interest. So yeah. Currently, the games that I do actually play are I'm a gacha player. My friend got me into gacha games last year, and I play Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, I'm a gacha brain rotten player, and worst part is I'm not even free to play. I spend the monthlies, the subscription stuff, to get more pulls, and yeah, which is not good. Which is not good. You shouldn't be gambling, kids. Don't gamble. Gambling is bad. You shouldn't be gambling. But God, those games, they have really, really hot women. The entire reason I started playing a gacha game, the first one was Honkai Star Rail, is because my friend and I were talking on Discord, and my friend was playing Honkai Star Rail, and we wanted to do a smash or pass, and he started showing me images of the splash arts for the Honkai Star Rail characters, and my God, when I saw Serval, oh, the Serval splash art, oh my God, it's so good. The Serval splash art is so good. And yeah, I just had to start playing. The exact same day, once we ended the Discord call, I I downloaded Honkai Star Rail and I started playing, which is where I fell down the rabbit hole. After that came Wuthering Waves, because I made the mistake of checking out their characters that were announced because I was curious, and I saw Yin Lin, and my Gunner brain went, ooh, Unga Bunga, ooh, hot woman with strings, oh my god. And so yeah, so I also downloaded Wuthering Waves. And then I started Zenless Zone Zero. Actually, no, Zenless Zone Zero I started way later. I started earlier this year. Actually, no, I started last December. Honkai Star Rail I started April 1st last year. That I remember because it was April Fool's Day. I started Honkai Star Rail then. Afterwards, what did I do? I started Wuthering Waves on the day of release, which I believe is end of May? Early June? Something around that time in 2024, last year. And I wasn't playing Zenless Zone Zero because the characters' designs didn't really interest me, because I play my gacha games for the women. For the hot women. That's who I play my gacha games for. Do you understand? Yeah, and I started playing Zenless Zone Zero last December because, once again, I came across the drip market image of a certain character called Evelyn Chevalier. And God, oh my god, Evelyn is so hot. She's so hot. She's the hottest gacha character I've seen so far. My favorite, bar none. My favorite by a mile. Oh, she's so hot. She's my main. I love her so much. But yes, I saw the Evelyn drip market, immediately downloaded the game, started farming through the story and the events to get as many pulls as I could to get her, and also Astra, which I had heard would be her best teammate. Luckily, I got them both, so I was really happy. And then ever since then, I've been continuously playing, and now I have Yixuan as well, who's really hot. Ooh, Yixuan, my god. Then there's also Yanagi, and I also somehow got Miyabi, which was surprising. But yeah, I am a gacha brain rotten player. My brain is so rotten by gacha, it's crazy. And when I see hot women, I just cannot stop myself. I have to play the games. Which is why almost immediately next on my list is Nier Automata. And after that, what could it be? Oh, probably Stellar Blade. Ooh. But yeah. Otherwise, there are like other games that I definitely want to play because people have recommended them, such as either people online or streamers, YouTubers, or my friends as well. Such as Outer Wilds. I know a lot of people love Outer Wilds. And what else? All the Soulsborne game. I love me some challenging gameplay. So yeah, some Soulsborne games, such as Dark Souls 1 to 3, Elden Ring, Sekiro, all that. What other games? I've already played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I don't really intend to play them again on stream, unless I learn how to play Tears of the Kingdom Bingo, Bingus as they call it, Bingo Lockout. So yeah, what else? There's some games that I just want to try experiencing for the first time, and I think a good way for that would be on stream, such as Cyberpunk or Baldur's Gate 3. Actually, no, Baldur's Gate 3 I started playing with friends, but we never finished because somebody got a bit too busy, and we never managed to get the party united again. So yeah, no Baldur's Gate. Though I might start a single player playthrough on stream, just to finish the game for once. Or what else? What other? Let me go check out my Google Sheets. Oh, a lot of the co-op games like It Takes Two, or Split Fiction, or Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, or A Way Out. Recently Peak. Peak looks a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of fun. I have to relearn English from scratch. Oh my god. And what else? What else is there? Let's check the list again. Stray. Oh, the Metal Gear series. Undertale. I've never played Undertale. I've heard great things about it. I know the song Megalovania. That one. I know the song. I know it's from Undertale. I believe it's called Megalovania. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. Undertale, Doom, maybe some Assassin's Creed, Celeste, God of War, Outer Wilds, some roguelikes like Dead Cells, Hollow Knight. Ooh, Hollow Knight. I want to play it before the sequel comes out. Hollow Knight, Silk Song. I believe it was announced for this year. I saw it in the Nintendo Direct like a few months ago. But yeah, maybe some Pokemon challenge runs like Nuzlocke or map randomizers, because those look really fun. I've seen Small Ant and Point Crow play the map randomizers and like racing other people. It looks like a lot of fun. Or otherwise, there's all the Nuzlocks that all the Pokemon streamers have done at this point. Those look really fun as well. I've tried to Nuzlocke once on my own, but the problem with playing alone is that there's no consequences to breaking the rules. And so there are some points where I wiped because I was playing Renegade Platinum, and I wiped against an unexpected Elite Four member fight halfway through the game, which wasn't in the base Platinum game, I believe. So I was taken by surprise. I was unprepared, and I wiped. Because I was doing a blind playthrough as well, a blind Nuzlocke. So a blind hardcore Nuzlocke. I should emphasize I was hardcore. I had healing items, I just didn't use them because hardcore Nuzlocke rules say that you shouldn't use them. So I wiped, and I really didn't want to start the game over, so I just reloaded a save, tried again, and won. So yeah, if you're playing alone, there's nothing holding you back from breaking your own rules that you set, that nobody else really knows and really cares about. And that made me very weak-hearted, weak-minded, weak-willed. I wouldn't play it properly. I wouldn't follow the rules. So I want to try doing it on stream where people can see me and can hold me accountable, because then that would be more interesting. And then I'll be forced to follow the rules, because now there's people holding me accountable and there's people to judge me, and you know, people don't like being judged. I don't like being judged. So so yeah. And I have to stop saying I have to learn how to speak properly, how to talk properly, how to talk proper. No, that's the wrong one. I've seen the Game of Thrones clip with Arya Stark going like, "Oh, my mother taught me how to speak properly," and I always mix up which one is the correct one. But yeah, properly is correct. But yeah, Pokemon challenge runs. Maybe I don't own Scarlet and Violet because I have the base Switch. I don't have the Switch OLED. I don't have the Switch 2. I don't really plan on getting the Switch 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks fun, but I've already seen people play it, and yeah, there's nothing new in it for me really. So yeah, I don't really see why I should get the Switch 2 just for Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza. But that's just a personal opinion. And there's already so many games on Steam that I bought on sale when it's at like really, really low prices, and I'm like, oh, then I guess I should get them. I'll play them eventually, and then I never did. I never did. And I have to stop saying I should add an counter to the rest of the video if I make one. Probably a clip. I'll probably make like a YouTube short out of the stream. There's nothing really interesting happening today. I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. It's my first stream. I'm yapping all alone into the void because I'm trying to have fun. But again, I can't believe it. Seriously? No ums, no uhs. Now I'm just staying fully silent because I'm trying to think my words ahead of time and speak properly. I'm speaking like a robot now. But yeah, I also have to stop saying "but yeah." I say that a lot in real life as well. I say that so much, but yeah, I say that so much. Pokemon, challenge runs, Nuzlocke. Damn it! Ah! Breathe in. Breathe out. No ums, no uhs. No more ums, no uhs. I believe in myself. Okay, Pokemon challenge runs. Nuzlocke, map randomizers, Kaizo, Soul Links. Soul Links look like really a lot of fun. I tried once 3-player Soul Link of Heart Gold, Soul Silver with 2 of my friends, and after beating the first gym, we all just kind of forgot about it. Somebody got busy. I said again. Somebody got busy in real life, and we had to pause the Soul Link momentarily for a month or 2, and then we just kind of forgot, and we moved on from the Soul Link. It was going really, really well too. Even though it was just the first gym beaten, we had gotten like insane mons. Like, I had Latias, I think. The other 2 had like legendaries as well. I also have to stop saying like. I said like twice just now. Maybe I should add like. I said like. Maybe I should add and like counters to the stream on screen or in chat or something. That's actually a good idea. I should do that. Let me write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Give me 1 second. All right. I wrote that down. I am interested in Pokemon still. I watch a lot of Pokemon content. Like, actually no, this time it makes sense because I was about to give examples. I watch a lot of Pokemon content like Alpharad, Smalland, Point Crow, Pichal, Captain Kid, Wolfie VGC, Wolfglick the Goat. I said it. Who else is there that I watch? I watch I think that's mostly it. Occasional Purple Cliffs. Mainly Alpharat, Smalland, Point Crow, Wolfie, and Picha. They're fun. They're all such good creators. I'd say that's Alpharat, Smalland, and Point Crow are some of my biggest inspirations when it comes to what sort of videos I would like to edit and upload, what kind of streams I want to have, and the variety of and the creative ideas that they have. They are some of my biggest inspirations for the future of this channel. So who else? I watch a lot of, well, you know, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a big weeb. I grew up a big weeb. I still am a big weeb. So I love Trash Taste. Trash Taste is amazing. The podcast with Joey the Anime Man, Giguk, and Sea Dog. They're all so funny. I love their content as well. I watch some Sea Dog, some Giguk occasionally whenever he streams, and some other VTubers as well. Iron Mouse, Saroe because she speaks French, I'm French, and sometimes I like the representation. I like also when I understand what a streamer says when other people don't. It makes me feel superior. I have a huge ego. I'm just kidding. I don't have that big of an ego. I have an ego. I have a small ego. I have a small ego. I think everybody has an ego. Everybody has an ego. I won't deny that I have an ego because everybody has an ego. Who else do I watch? Mina Aoyama, Ruby VT. Is that her channel name? I forget. Who else? Henya, Zentreya, the ex-V Shoujo members, because we know what happened with that company. Who else is there? Off the top of my mind, I can't think of people right now because I am having a blank. I watch a lot of streamers. Recently, a bit less because I was busy. I was busy the past few months. But I watch their YouTube videos sometimes. I occasionally tune in for like an hour or two. And I used to watch more a few months ago, up until a few months ago, when I got a bit busy with work. So, yeah. Funnily enough, I didn't take part in the big streamer boom of 2020 during the pandemic. I didn't take part in it because I was busy watching anime, watching a bit too much anime, reading mangas, reading novels, and starting a new job, an online at-home job. So I was pretty busy during that time, and I wasn't into big streamers back then. It's only once I got settled in my online job that I started watching streamers more. And that was when? That was 2022? 2023 maybe? 2022 probably. 22 is when I started watching... Who did I start with? I think I started with Smalland. I think I saw some Smalland Pokemon video or Zelda video because back then I was into Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I started watching Smalland, then Point Crow, Alpharad, all the people within that community. Then I discovered VTubers. I think I discovered VTubers through a friend. I have a friend who used to be really into Hololive. Who I think is still somewhat into Hololive. And he sent me clips of whatever random VTuber he was watching back then. So that's how I discovered VTubers as well. Then there's the whole... Since I'm a weeb, I watched Trash Taste with CDog VA, well, CDog now, Giguk, Joey the Anime Man, and everyone. And because of that, I got to know Iron Mouse as well. I got to know Mori Calliope. I got to know Kason. Do they have any other VTubers on there? I think that's it. Iron Mouse, who only recently was on the channel. Kason and Mori Calliope. I think that's mostly it. That has to be it. Yeah, these are some of my favorite streamers. Some of my biggest inspirations on how I want to make my own content. And I have to practice public speaking. God, there's so many pauses between my sentences and my words and my expressions. There's so many pauses. I'm trying to cut out the ums and uhs and the likes. But in doing so, there's so much silence. I have to learn. I have to practice. This comes with practice. This is why I'm doing streaming as well. I want to have a fun time with people playing video games, hanging out, but also practicing how to talk properly with people. It's gonna be good practice for job interviews, or even hanging out with friends and meeting new people at parties, or when playing board games and everything. Ooh, I recently got really into D&D. No, not recently. It's like 2 years ago. When did Baldur's Gate 3 come out? 2023, I believe. I started playing Baldur's Gate 3 a year after it came out. I started playing it early 2024, I believe. I think? Yeah. Early 2024 is when I started playing Baldur's Gate 3 with friends. And that's how I got introduced to the D&D universe. Because once again, I didn't know about D&D at all, whatsoever. I only knew that there was a movie made about it, that I never watched. D&D Honor of Thieves or something like that. And I never watched it. I heard it was fun, but I wasn't too interested because I was an anime kid. And I discovered D&D through Baldur's Gate 3 with friends who were a bit more knowledgeable about D&D. And after playing Baldur's Gate 3 a bit, I fell down the rabbit hole. I started with Dimension 20 on what's it called, Dropout.tv, or I started with or I watched Critical Role, though I mainly watched Dimension 20. I want to get through all the Dimension 20 seasons before moving on to Critical Role. There's so much of Critical Role. Oh my god. But yeah, Dimension 20, Critical Role, other D&D content that really interested me. And that's how I fell down the rabbit hole. One of my more recent, since last year. I guess it's technically before my gacha rabbit hole. Because, my gacha rabbit hole, I fell deep. I fell down deep, 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 very deep. It was crazy. I'm pretty excited for the upcoming new gacha games. What are they called? Do It Night Abyss, I think, which had a CBT2 fairly recently. It looks pretty cool. Supposedly they have no 50/50s for gacha pulling, at least on the first pull. And what's the other one? Ananta, I saw the trailer for it. It looked really fun. I pre-registered for it. We have had no news ever since. No Ananta news ever since. Which is a bit of a shame. But oh well. No Ananta news. Do It Night Abyss. Neverness to Everness. I'm not a big fan of the what do you call it? The art style. The look of it. The feel, the colors, the designs. So I might not play. I might check it out when it first launches. officially for a couple of days, but then I might drop it depending on how it goes. I'm already playing too many gacha games that I have to do dailies for. Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves. I never played Genshin. I never got into Genshin. I don't really plan on getting into Genshin. There's just too much content in it. I don't want to have to catch up on all this stuff. And I'm not a... I've seen a few cutscenes and everything, and the designs, and I'm not a big fan. I prefer Honkai Star Rail, Zenless, and Wuwa. So I'll stay on those. But even that is a lot. Having 3 dailies I have to do is a lot. Weeklies as well, all the events, all the stories. Which from now on, all the events and story and patch updates stuff, I think I'll probably do them on stream. They're a good idea. They're good ideas to have on stream. Besides that, what else do I play? Fate Grand Order? No, I haven't played that. I think I played a bit of it many years ago for like 2 days. How did I download it? Isn't it only JP only? I don't remember. Oh well. My memory fails me. I'm getting old. My memory keeps failing me these days. God. I never used to be a fan of anime merch. I used to think if you watch like an anime with some characters that look cool or cute or pretty or whatever, or really freaking handsome and hot or pretty and hot, I never got the appeal of getting anime figurines for them, like scaled figurines. They generally, I believe I found the reason why video game character figurines sell better than anime character figurines. For example, if you go on the website Tokyo Otaku Mode, which is one of the better websites to go for getting official merch from Japan or China, as someone who lives international, outside of those countries, basically, they're one of the better sites, and they have rankings of what franchise sells best within a time frame that they choose. Generally, it's Hoyoverse merch, such as Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Zenless, etc. Or... actually, let's go check it out. Tokyo Otaku Mode. Actually, I might be... I'm kind of correct. The biggest franchises that sell on Tokyo Otaku Mode are Hatsune Miku, Azure Lane, Hoyoverse, Hololive, Blue Archive, Clamp series. So, mainly VTubers and video games. I think I know why. It's because for VTubers, for example, they generally make one iconic look for the character that they're portraying, and more often than not, it becomes the default iconic look of them. And since all the effort is going into the VTuber models, they can put a lot of details into it, especially if they make it 2D or 3D animations. They can put a lot of effort into it, a lot of details and everything. So when you get a figure of that, it looks really cool. There's so much detail, so much handcrafted neat folds, colors, shades, shapes, decorations, accessories on the characters. Same often goes for video games. For video games, from what I've seen, especially with Hoyoverse games and Wuthering Waves, the characters are 3D models. And once the models are built. They just need to animate them in 3D. And so you can make a complex looking model and just keep using that same model for the rest of the game, for the rest of the game's content. So you can make really nice looking, visually appealing, eye candy sorts of characters to make figures for. Whereas for anime, generally the base default design of anime characters are fairly bland. And I think the reason for that is, since a lot of Japanese anime, most of Japanese anime is 2D animations. They're hand-drawn. And the more details you have on a character design, the more time and effort it takes to draw that character in anime episodes. The animators will have a harder time, and it becomes much blander compared to VTubers or video game characters. Which is why I feel like anime figurines were sort of what started the figurine collection, the weeb figurine collection trend on websites like Tokyo Otaku Mode or Good Smile Company or AmiAmi. But recently it's really been more VTubers and video game characters that are increasing in sale. If you look at anime merch, anime figurine merch, a lot of the character designs are non-official, non-canon designs. All the bunny girls or wedding dresses or swimsuit designs, those aren't actually in the anime more often than not. It's special figure merch designs, because the merch designers and the sellers, they know that the base designs are far too bland to be able to sell well. It has to really look really cool. So they make the characters in pretty popular outfits, such as bunny girl, swimsuits, and wedding dresses, and etc. Or schoolgirl outfits. And growing up, I never saw the appeal of anime merch, anime figurines. I mean, look. So in my room, I have those really tiny, finger-length, tiny chibi figurines, because those are the cheap ones, and those are really cute. The appeal is more cuteness than details, and so the chibi designs look really cool. Otherwise, let me have a look. I have the Saber from Fate Zero on a motorcycle doing the Akira motorcycle glide with her sword in hand. I have that figurine because that's a really detailed figurine and it looks really cool, especially that motorcycle. I have Joker. I have a Joker figurine and a Ram figurine, Ram from ReZero. Those are basically the only scale figures I have, which I bought over a span of 15 years, I believe. I believe the Fate Zero one is the one I bought first, around 2014, maybe? 2014, maybe. Yeah, maybe 2014. And then I bought the other two over the next 15 years. And I never saw the appeal of anime figures. But then I fell down the gacha rabbit hole. And once you get in the gacha rabbit hole, you realize that there's a lot of cool designs. There's a lot of cool looking characters. Oh, there's so many, it makes my eyes spin. All the cool designs, all the hot looking guys, the hot looking girls, the cute looking lollies and shotas. Such good designs. Such beautiful, detailed, pretty intricate designs, and they were great as figures. So I made the mistake of falling down the gacha rabbit hole. And ever since then, I've bought 4 Kafka figurines, 1 Changli figurine from Wuthering Waves, some of them which are official, others that are some of them which are official, others who are fan-made figurines. Some of the figurines that I bought are from Ords or are ORZGK. I actually have to look into it. But whatever, another website. And they look really cool. Some of them have actually only 1 Kafka figurine has arrived so far. The Kafka in the concert Kafka for the anniversary, playing the violin. That figurine has arrived. I also bought the... What's the other one that I bought? Oh god, I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting which one I bought. Huh. There's one with the bubble tea that she's holding, which was a collaboration event with some Chinese, I suppose, bubble tea restaurant. But besides that, a bunch of unofficial figurines that look really, really cool. And they cost money. They cost a lot of money. It's crazy. It's crazy how much they cost. Oh my god. For a piece of plastic that looks really cool and intricate, though, I have to give them that. Really, really cool designs. And besides that, what else? What else? But yeah, gacha rabbit hole, gotta be careful. Once you fall down, not only does the gacha game steal your money, not steal. Not only does your wallet start leaking, it starts leaking on other websites that sell figurines and cool looking merch for those characters, because those characters are designed really freaking cool. Oh my god, they're all so cool. I can't believe it. Ah, so cool. I can't believe it. I've already been streaming for an hour. Huh. Not sure what I should be doing next. I didn't have much planned. I just thought I'd go live, chat a bit, and talk about myself, talk about streaming universe. What else is there? Some video games. Ooh, I like this new mic that I got. Pretty cheap. It's the Pseudo-Tac. What's the mic? I'm forgetting the model. But yeah, since I'm just starting off streaming, I didn't want to get a really expensive mic or anything. So I bought a cheap Pseudo-Tac mic just that I could stream. And I believe it sounds decent. From the recording testings that I've done, it sounds pretty decent. Speaking of gachas, though, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow the Zenless Zone Zero 2.1 story patch. I still haven't played it. And eventually Well, maybe I might play some... Actually, what should I play first? I should finish... Yeah, I should finish ZZZ 2.1 first. Then I'll play some of the Wuwa events. And then probably the Honkai Star Rail. Because Honkai Star Rail, I used to play every patch until 3.1. After, ever since 3.1, I had kind of paused it. I felt like the game wasn't going in a direction I quite enjoyed, especially with the visual storytelling, the very bland, the infamous black screen with white texts, and the lack of animations. But then, from what I hear, it's been sort of up on the rise, so I need to get back into the story. So I played until 3.0. I don't know what happens exactly, but now there's 3.1 to 3.4 that I have to get to. There's 3.5 also coming up fairly soon with the new characters that I'm kind of excited to pull for. Hysolens. Hysolens looks really, really cool. I have to make my dot team work again. My dot team that I built for Kafka. Because it's Kafka's my mommy. Kafka's my girl. She's the goat. Kafka, mother. She's mother. And I need the team to work well. I need the dot team to work well. Because I got Black Swan, Kafka, both E0, S0. Actually, no, Kafka's E0, S1. Because I got her, what's it called? Light Cone. Because I got her Light Cone. But yeah, speaking of Honkai Star Rail, I think that we can move on to the next section of this first stream, which is very, very gooner, but I wanted to do it just for fun. So, yeah.